sore neck. At some point in the day, it seems there's always kind of some of that pain that we're trying to get through or stretch or twist it out. So there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to get rid of the pain. Health and wellness expert Dr. Eliza Egboa has joined us once again this morning. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I was like, it's great that you actually came here because it's been incredibly busy for you.
Yes.
Not only are you working with Hollywood's A-listers, but also you've got a lot of development going on right now as to understanding what people are going through in a day, and sometimes it starts with a shoe.
Absolutely. So I've been working on a Kickstarter for my shoe, the Dr. Eliza Pump. People can wear a 3.75-inch heel all day without pain. So that's what I've been working on as well.
Okay, well, because you understand that you have people coming into the office and they're having issues, but a lot of it can stem from the feet.
Exactly, and the thing is, women want to wear heels. It makes them feel better, it gives them more confidence, and it makes them look better. So why not be able to wear a heel that you can wear all day long and be comfortable, from work to a cocktail party?
Okay, so we'll wait on that and
yes.
we'll wait for our shoe segment, but it was interesting to see all of the work that's being done. Now, a lot of the times, though, you have your clients coming in and they're dealing with sore necks, sore backs, bad knees, so we're going to break down some of the stretches that you should be doing.
Absolutely.
Okay. So where are we going to start? We're going to start because we have a definite order we want to do. Neck and shoulder.
Yes. So lots of people suffer from neck and shoulder pain from working on the computer too much, staring at a screen. So what we want to do is we want to stretch the scaling muscles at the front here. So I'm going to have you do this with me, okay?
Gotcha.
So to start, we want to bring our right ear to our right shoulder, and we're going to use our hand just to bring it over. So you should feel a great stretch through the muscles at the side of your neck here. After you held this for a couple of seconds, you then want to look to your right armpit. Once you look to the right armpit, you're going to find that the stretch is a little higher up, and this is really targeting your scaling muscles.
Okay.
So you want to hold that for about 15 seconds, and then you want to relax that. And you want to make sure you do this on both sides as well.
So
to
down
the left,
straight
with
and
your left
then,
hand, and then you want to look towards your left armpit.
Now, do you suggest this, when you get up in the morning, or is this something you're at your desk, you're starting to feel kind of cramped, just take a couple of seconds to do this?
This is a better exercise to do once you're warm, so I would recommend doing this at your desk or after a long day of work or even before you go to bed.
Okay, next one we're going to move into.
Yes, so this one is important for your wrist, your arms, and even your shoulders. So with this one, you're going to interlock your hands behind your back with your palms facing up. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you should feel a stretch through your pecs and through the back of your forearms. After you've held this for a couple seconds, you want to flip it so now that your palm is facing towards the ground. And that way you're going to stretch the inner part of the wrist and your forearm muscles. Do you feel the stretch there?
Yeah, but both of them target very, very different areas.
Yes.
My goodness, just in switching that.
Exactly. So that way we get both of it, right? So we get the back of the forearms, and we also get the front of the forearms. We get your biceps, we get your triceps, and then we also get your pecs. So that's why it helps with the shoulder as well.
Okay. I like that one.
Yes, that one feels good. And you know what? Everyone who works at a computer, everyone who works with their hands needs to do the stretch, and that's why it'll help with the wrist pain and with the elbow pain and even shoulder pain.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, back pain. This is a huge issue that people have, and this is a stretch that focuses on the entire spine, and this is the back bend. So what we're doing with the back bend is you're going to bring your arms over your head. Maybe the wrong show. Maybe I'll just show it.
Fashion sometimes doesn't quite always let us happen. Okay, so pretend my hands are above my head.
Yeah, so above your head, and then you want to look back behind you and let your fingers follow behind so that you feel that you're going backwards without falling over.
So you've got a nice stretch going there. That's really, you've got great flexibility to do that.
Yes, and as you're bending backwards, you want to make sure you're taking deep breaths in. As you're taking those breaths in, it gives the disc in your spine more room to expand, so it almost acts like a natural decompression for your spine and really helps with back pain.
Just remember you got to get your
Yes,
my
all the way over and
my
back.
shirt doesn't let me talk.
Okay,
Everyone deals with that sometimes, right?
Okay. Flexible clothes.
Okay, now we're moving down a little bit.
Yes, so another big problem that people have is with knee pain. So with knee pain, it's almost more important to strengthen than it is to stretch. So with this one, what we're strengthening is we're strengthening the quads and we're strengthening your glutes, which are the main stabilizers for your knee. So you want your feet about shoulder width apart. You want to pretend like you have a chair behind you, and now you're sitting back into that chair.
Right. Okay, so you're doing this for a while. Okay, so it's not a quick up and down.
No, so you want to hold it down there for about 5 seconds, and then you want to slowly come back up. And you probably felt that working in your glutes, and you definitely felt that working in your quads. So those are two of the muscles that really help to support the knee and help to reduce knee pain.
Okay, but if people already have the knee pain, is it still okay for them to work through that?
Yeah, so if you already have the knee pain, you don't have to go as far. So if you just go here and you don't feel the knee pain yet, then you can just stay here and then come back after 5 seconds.
Okay. We continue to move all the way down.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about our feet, the ankles, the bottoms too.
Yes, so with this stretch, if you're doing it, I recommend wearing running shoes or going barefoot. So you don't want to do it in heels, but we are because we don't want to take our shoes off. Okay, so with this one, what you're doing is you're placing your heel on the floor, and then you're slowly bending over so that you feel a nice stretch at the back of your calf, and you might also feel a stretch into your hamstrings. The reason why this is so great for your ankle and your foot is by holding your foot up, you're actually strengthening the muscles at the front of your calf here, and you're stretching your calves at the same time. So tight calves are one of the leading contributors to foot pain and ankle pain. So that's why we want to make sure we stretch them out.
Okay.
And strengthen the front as well.
Okay, perfect one to do, just to do it on a flat foot rather than trying to do this in heels. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm going to also then bring the stools over.
Yeah, so now we're going to bring our chairs. Good, and with this one, we are focusing on hip pain. So a lot of people have hip pain simply from sitting too much. When you sit too much, it contracts your hip flexors, and your quads and your psoas muscles at the front get tight. So we want to make sure we stretch both of them. So with this one, you're just going to bring your heel towards your butt.
I'm going to go this way so people, okay.
There you go. And so when you're doing this, you should feel a nice stretch at the front of your quad here. And then after you've held this for about 10 seconds, now you want to kick that back so that you feel a stretch into your hip flexors. So you should be feeling a stretch over here.
Can we tell just how flexible she is right now? Now, I'm going to come back a little second.
Okay.
So for most people, to have this flat is going to be incredibly difficult. Both you and I were able to do it, but a lot of times people are just going to get, and they're going to realize that they're tight just holding onto it like this. And to actually be able to pull it up is quite difficult.
Exactly, and some people might not even be able to pull it up like this. So what you can do is you can take a towel, wrap it behind your foot, and then just use that to hold it up so that you don't even have to bring it all the way up here. As long as you feel a stretch in the front of your leg, you're getting the benefit of the exercise.
Okay, and then from there, you went.
You just want to kick it, exactly, so that your leg's at about 90 degrees. That's absolutely perfect.
That feels good. All of these, it doesn't take much time to be able to do.
No.
That's the thing, is that each of those leg stretches, keep it in that stretch for 5, 10
Exactly,
seconds.
so if you could do this whole routine 3 times a day, so morning, afternoon, and evening, your body will feel a lot better.
Okay, perfect. And people can find you. I mean, I know it's a little bit of trek, but you have a lot of people that are heading to Toronto to be able to see you.
Yes, absolutely. So that's drliza.com, where you can even just go on there for some useful exercises, watch some videos, check out the Dr. Liza pump.
That's true too. Or just kind of admire all the people that she gets to work with at TIFF and all of the celebrities that
I have a
kind of
celebrity
sit in.
page too.
Yeah,
So.
sit in and just want to get her treatments. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.